Yo, what's up, everyone? This is Kaiser War here. So Toshimichi Mori, the creator of BlazBlue, mentioned some time ago that he was going to create a side story for Coconoe when she was much younger. We don't know how much younger she would have been, but considering what she looks like from the art, it probably wouldn't be that much younger. He just said younger Coconoe, and considering how old she is, probably, yeah, it probably wouldn't have been that much of a difference. Anyway, so he originally had an idea for a young Coconoe, and she was basically a sword user. She dual wielded high frequency swords, and she was going to go on a journey to kill Terumi. But he later scrapped the idea because it was too simple. And Mori, he doesn't want things to be that simple. He wants to be all over the place, and I don't blame him for that. I really do admire that about him. I love the fact that Mori can write wherever he wants and doesn't give a damn. Well, he used to. Don't know what the hell's going on with his new project, but in regards to BlazBlue, I like that he just made tons and tons of lore. But this is an idea I kind of wanted to see actually be a thing, you know? Coconoe is already a very popular character. She's basically a big fan favorite character. Design-wise, personality-wise, people love how she plays. She's just a very serious goofball, if that makes any sense. Her moves do not match her personality. She just does the most wacky, over-the-top shit in a world already wacky and over-the-top, but is as serious as you can be, right? Even though she has her moments. But I would have loved to see, at least a story about this younger version of Coconoe. At the very least, not waste this design, dude. I think the design looks cool, and I like, damn, dude, it's just never going to be used. Now with Mori gone from Arc System Works, in BlazBlue Alternative Dark War not being a thing anymore, we're just never going to see this design. I feel like this would have been awesome to have show off in BlazBlue Alternative Dark War. It could have been a banner for the design. Even though he said the story would have been simple, it probably would have worked in the smaller scope of the game. It would probably been a nice side thing, just to have Coconoe go off, with the swords. Maybe could have been an alternate version of Coconoe. It didn't have to be scrapped entirely. I really think that he could have reworked it, but not just totally destroy it, because we don't really know that much about Coconoe, her full-on past. I really feel like we could have got something, about her childhood, even though we kind of know what's up. That she was helped by the Coconoe clan and stuff like that. There's kind of the space in between, Jubei giving her up to the Coconoe clan and then, her becoming an adult that we just don't have, right? We just don't have. And I feel like, Coconoe's journey could have, met her meet some people that we haven't met before. Maybe meet younger versions of characters we haven't seen before, or maybe he can get her into shenanigans. I would have loved to see that. I feel like it's a missed opportunity, because I would have loved to see more of Coconoe's backstory. We had a whole game. We had a whole X-Blaze game about Nine and Celica's backstory. A whole ass game, man. I feel like Coconoe definitely could have used one as well. It would have been super cool to at least see what this design could have been, used for. See what maybe more art of this character, character design. Mori really wants people to dual wield swords, because he had sketches of Mai Natsume, and this is before I think her design became fully solidified. And back in his couple of sketches, Mai dual wielded blades. She had swords. She even dual wielded swords for a little bit in BlazBlue Remix Heart. So there was a clear idea of Mori wanted Mai to be a sword user. But then we hit BlazBlue Variable Heart, and then we have Mai, who's a spear user, and I feel, with the whole, Cuchulainn Fate references and all that. So I feel like at one point, Mori did want Mai to be a sword user. And I feel like with this Coconoe, he just wanted her to use swords too. He just really wants someone to be a dual wielder. I mean, we got characters like Hibiki, but he just wants someone else to dual wield swords. We have Hibiki, we technically have Terumi, who dual wields his knives and stuff like that. We have characters who dual wield weaponry and BlazBlue, but he just really wants someone to dual wield blades, man. Goddamn. And I don't blame him. Dual wielding is awesome. But it's a shame, really. I don't know what the story could have been. He just deemed it too simple. And I guess, the idea that Coconoe is going to get these swords and find Terumi, I think the story, could have been way too simple. The whole idea boils down to Coconoe wanting to get revenge on Terumi, which we already know she's still doing. It probably wouldn't have been that different, Coconoe still wants revenge on Terumi. She's just doing it in her own sciencey way. But I feel like this could have been a way where like this is like Coconoe's start for her love of science. Like these high frequency swords, I can definitely bet that she built them herself. Like it's probably like, the first time she got really deep into science, and it probably could build off of that. I don't know. I honestly don't know what her sword could have been, but it would have been interesting. It may not have been like huge or anything like that, but there are simple characters in BlazBlue. It's not like we have to like make everything a huge spectacle. But again, Mori wanted to make it a huge spectacle apparently, and that's why we don't have a backstory for Kokonoe dual wielding swords.